This is an iHeart podcast.
She's seen Encanto more times than she can count. And she can count to 10. She mentioned Mirabel in every conversation. But the moment she actually met Mirabel, she was speechless. That's pura magia. Find yours at Walt Disney World Resort.
5 years, 10 months, and 2 days. That's how long it took to grow the 38 inches to ride on Cali River Rapids. But the moment the wait finally ended, that was pura magia. Discover it at Walt Disney World Resort.
Wells Fargo seeks broad impact in their communities, focused on supporting customers and communities through housing affordability, small business growth, financial health, and more. Donated over $2 billion to strengthen local communities over the last 5 years. Wells Fargo, the bank of doing. Learn more at wellsfargo.com/saydo. Support includes contributions from Wells Fargo & Company, Wells Fargo Bank N.A., and the Wells Fargo Foundation.
Hello. For Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month, we're talking about women of the wheel, icons who turned motion into momentum and spun their legacies on spokes, skates, and potter's wheels. These women harnessed the power of the axle, pushing their crafts and professions forward through their works and lives. Today's Womanican didn't just mold clay. She shaped silence, spirit, and space. Influenced by Hawaiian landscapes and Japanese craft traditions, her work wasn't designed to hold flowers or food. It was made to hold feeling. She redefined what the wheel could make, and in doing so, what it could mean. Please welcome Toshiko Takaezu. Toshiko was born in 1922 in Hawaii to parents originally from Okinawa. She was from a big family, one of 11 children. Growing up on a farm and spending summers laboring on a sugar plantation, Toshiko was surrounded by a mix of cultures, traditions, and natural beauty, an early influence that would significantly impact her art. When Toshiko was 18 years old, she worked at a commercial ceramics studio in Honolulu. There, she honed her pottery skills and met a mentor who encouraged her to attend art events, plays, and performances. She committed to her art, enrolling in weekend drawing classes at the Honolulu Art School. Toshiko went on to study at the University of Hawaii, and then at Cranbrook Academy of Art in Michigan. It was at Cranbrook that Toshiko began to see clay not just as a means to make art, but as poetry. There, under the mentorship of an acclaimed Finnish ceramicist, Toshiko embraced experimentation. Her mentor encouraged her to explore new forms and embrace her individuality. Self-expression was the goal. In 1955, Toshiko took a trip to Japan to connect with her family's heritage. She studied Zen Buddhism and learned about Minge, Japanese folk craft ceramics. She spent time with master potters, learning about practices old and new to inform her own. In 1958, Toshiko began developing her signature form, a pot that was completely sealed. The only opening was a tiny hole at the top to allow gas to escape while in the kiln. These forms, some of which she called moons, ranged from palm size to standing nearly 6 feet tall. They were abstract and not meant to be used, colored in hues inspired by the crashing waves, rich sunsets, and foggy haze of her native Hawaii. Sometimes she'd seal clay beads inside the forms so that they would rattle after firing. The forms held a secret, soft sound in their body, bridging the boundary between visual and sonic spaces. Toshiko saw clay as a medium for meditation and emotion. She would manually rotate her smaller works or physically circle her larger pieces to glaze them, an experience she compared to dancing. In her eyes, it was her practice, not just the object she created, that made her final product art. As she later explained, "You are not an artist simply because you paint or sculpt or make pots that cannot be used. When an artist produces a good piece, that work has mystery, an unsaid quality. It is alive." Toshiko traveled to India, Guatemala, Bolivia, Peru, and Yugoslavia to commune with artist friends and experience different cultural environments. Over time, she moved from wheel-thrown forms to large-scale hand-built sculptures and even bronze work. Her ceramics were collected by major institutions, but she remained deeply connected to teaching, first at the Cleveland Institute of Art, and then at Princeton, where she worked for more than 25 years to develop the visual art program. Throughout her long career, Toshiko received numerous honors. In 1987, she was named a Living Treasure of Hawaii, an award given to master artists who preserve and elevate cultural traditions. She was also the recipient of the National Endowment for the Arts Fellowship and received honorary doctorates from institutions including Princeton University and the University of Hawaii. Toshiko passed away in Honolulu in 2011, but her work continues to resonate. Standing high and low in galleries, her forms invite stillness. They remind us that the wheel can shape more than just objects. It can shape presence. All month, we're talking about Women of the Wheel. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
The day begins at the Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club at Boston Logan Airport. You get the clam chowder. In San Diego, it's tostadas. New York, espresso martini. It's 10 a.m. Why not? It's the quiet before your next flight, the shower that resets your day, the menu that lets you know where you are. This is access to over 1,300 airport lounges and every Sapphire Lounge by the club. And one card that gets you in. Chase Sapphire Reserve, the most rewarding card.
Learn more at chase.com/Sapphire Reserve. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, subject to credit approval.
Fox One is now live. It's the new way to stream all your Fox favorites all in one place. That means NFL Sundays and college football games, breaking news with the Fox voices you trust, and your favorite shows streamed as they happen so nothing gets spoiled. With Fox One, you get it all live. Edge-of-your-seat plays, jaw-dropping moments, and that feeling like you're right there in the action. Start your 7-day trial today. Offers are subject to change. Go to Fox One for complete terms and conditions. Fox One, we live for live. Streaming now.
This is an iHeart podcast.